One thing about Jenny Humphrey on Gossip Girl, that girl loved to find herself embroiled in a feud or two. She was constantly butting heads with different characters on the show all the time for a multitude of reasons. In many cases, Jenny was totally out of line. But there were also tons of cases where she was in the right. Here's a breakdown of every toxic feud Jenny had on Gossip Girl. Her feud with Vanessa Abrams. Jenny's feud with Vanessa was pretty heartbreaking since they grew up as childhood best friends who treated each other like sisters. Once their feelings for Nate Archibald came to the surface, it was nearly impossible for them to maintain the friendship they once had. They both wanted Nate, and that destroyed their sisterhood-style connection. Her feud with Serena van der Woodsen. When Jenny started beefing with Serena, it was absolutely ridiculous and completely out of control. Jenny went out of her way to seduce Nate so she could steal him from Serena. It didn't work out in her favor, though. Jenny didn't end up with Nate, and she lost Serena as a friend. Her feud with Eleanor Waldorf. Things ended up getting better between Jenny and Eleanor later on in Gossip Girl, but at the beginning, Eleanor wasn't exactly treating Jenny the best. Eleanor was stealing Jenny's fashion designs, which was totally messed up. This was one feud that was terribly unfair based on the imbalanced power dynamic between Jenny and Eleanor. Her feud with Eric van der Woodsen. Jenny was super close with Eric in early seasons of Gossip Girl, and they both got along super well. They acted like brother and sister, and their friendship was amazing to see. But they started feuding when Jenny started prioritizing the opportunity to be Queen Bee on campus over her friendship with Eric. Her feud with Rufus Humphrey. Yep, you heard that correctly. Jenny feuded with her father badly. She had dreams of becoming a famous fashion designer, but Rufus continually tried to block her from making that happen. Jenny's feud with Rufus got so toxic that she attempted to file for emancipation to get away from him. Her feud with Blair Waldorf. Blair's feud with Jenny was definitely one of the craziest to ever happen on Gossip Girl. For a while there, Blair had respect for Jenny and wanted Jenny to take over as Queen Bee when Blair was about to graduate from high school. All of that came crumbling down when Blair banished Jenny from Manhattan after discovering that Jenny had sex with Chuck Bass. Her feud with Agnes Andrews. Jenny's feud with Agnes Andrews is definitely the worst feud she had on Gossip Girl compared to all the rest. That's because Agnes was a terrible influence on her. Agnes lit her dresses on fire, and Agnes drugged Jenny at a lounge in New York City and set her up to be sexually assaulted by random men. Agnes was evil incarnate. So, which of these feuds centering around Jenny Humphrey was the most toxic on Gossip Girl? Did we miss any? Let us know your thoughts in the comment section below.